What's up, everybody? How you doing? Bucket of Picks. Welcome to the Bucket of Picks. Hope everybody's having a good Sunday. Thanks for swinging back around again. I have to. I actually still hear that in my head, so give me 1 second. Okay. Now I only hear the music behind me. In our exploding. There we go. Okay. Bucket of Picks. 4 people already. What's going on, people? Hello. Make sure you say hello in the chat so I know that you're there. I tried to reinsert the chat rate, but I really can't get into it right now, so I'll have to jump back and forth. I'm going to guess it's Tim. I don't know if it's Jason or not. Might be Jason and April. I have no idea. Anyways, thank you very much for stopping in. I'm going to go over to here, and then to here. Boom, this one. And it's Tim. And look, Papa. That's wait, I know this. Is that Sandra? I think it's Sandra. Look, Papa. Shoot, I forget. I'm pretty sure it is. I'm pretty sure it is. All right. Oh, it's Lori Kaplan. Okay. Hello, Lori. How you doing? I did not see a Nintendo thing in there for you. I was looking. I was looking. There's Nicole. Hello, everybody. How's it going? I am at a loss this week. I have to admit, I'm at a bit of a loss. It is Nintendo, and here's some words of advice to if you have ADHD. Which I already lost my sign somewhere here somewhere. I know it's somewhere. Put it in a prominent place. And then I imagine that. I don't know where that was because I got distracted. Anyways, um, yeah. So I go, yeah, I know I did Luigi a long time ago, and I sculpted him, and I'll just grab him. I'll just grab him and I'll show him. And yeah, no Luigi to be found whatsoever. I think I may have given it away along the way somewhere or something or another. So it looks like I'm gonna be behind the 8 ball, and I'm gonna have to scratch something out like as soon as possible after I stop ranting here tonight. Later on, after I say my goodbyes, I'm gonna have to write something. I'm gonna have to get it up there immediately. I apologize for not having one ready, but like I said, I assumed I had something ready, and I didn't. But you can believe me, I did make one in the past somewhere. Wish I had a picture to prove it, but I do not. I found out that I gave a lot of things away over the years, like at shows and stuff to like kids and stuff if they saw it and it looked like their old man or old lady didn't want to buy it for him or whatever, meaning mother or father. Um, and they 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 wouldn't buy it or whatever, and I would just give it to him. I'd say, "You like that?" And he goes, "Yeah." I said, "Okay, here you go." So I gave away a really, real one I didn't want to give away. It was The Grinch Who Stole Christmas. It was gray and it never got painted, but it was cool. It was really cool. And I ended up giving that away, which was kind of a bummer that I did that. But some kids got it and probably has broken it into pieces by now. Oh well, such is life. Such is life. What are you gonna do? Who else is here now? Carmen, hello. Carmen made it. And we know you're not 9 years old, so that's good. What is this over here? Why is it saying 144? Why is it showing that? That shouldn't be anything at all. I wonder why it's like that far back. Why would it do that? That's the weirdest thing ever. I'm going to get rid of that. I'm going to get rid of that. That's us. And that's just, okay, now it's showing things. What the hell? Oh, I have no idea what that's doing. I'm just going to let it do its thing. So, Bucket of Picks, here we are to the wonderful place where we come every week and we do what we've done and we follow pretty much no rules at all. Uh, this week was Nintendo, and like I just explained, I I dropped the ball. I'm gonna have to scratch something out real quick and get it on there, like I always tell everyone else to. I'm gonna have to do that. So that's always a fun time to not have what you need at the moment of of reckoning. I thought I'd turn around and find it somewhere, but no. Every time I try, I just no, doesn't happen. But I do have this that I haven't shown in quite a while. Oh, I could put this up somewhere cool now. This is me. This is me. Not Nintendo, but it kind of looks like me in Mario's thing. Hey, hey, I'm in. This is me, but I did it in a Mario shirt and everything. So that's me screaming. Ah! Actually, it goes like this, and it stands up, and I'm screaming at the sky. I'm like screaming at the sky, going, no! Shouting at the clouds, no! Darn you, clouds! But you can see it's me, obviously. This is one we did that was for Gnome Yourself. So, yeah, that's me as a gnome. Actually, pretty cool. I like it. Um, so yeah, I don't have my Luigi like I said I was gonna. And oh, ADHD disclaimer, I got ADHD pretty bad. So if you see me not come back around to what we were talking about, that's why. That's definitely why. You're definitely gonna see it. So, just kind of prepare yourself. I hope I got my audio all going okay. It sounds like it. Nobody's complaining yet. So nobody said we can't hear you. Is Tim on there? There's Tim, way in the back. Tim, 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 Tim. What's going on? Sound like I'm underwater. Oh, see, there is a complaint. Well, I'm sorry that you sound like I'm underwater. I could do this. I could put a little echo on it, maybe. Does that sound any different? No. Let's see, monitor. Okay. How about now? 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 No. I don't remember how to use this. So that's always cool. Huh? That's pretty cool. What else do we got going on? I started watching it over here. That's what it's doing. Okay. Strange stuff over here in studio land when I'm watching myself on YouTube. Choppy in and out. Sounds a tiny choppy. Okay. All right. I got this on there. I got that on there. Um, no. How about that? That's got a little bit of echo on there. Just gonna do that. We're just gonna do that. That I think is what we're gonna do. All right. We're turning that down. All right. I hope it isn't in and out really badly. So very underwater sounding. So, I don't know what to do. I don't know. I don't know, said the man. Give it more treble. We'll do some of that. It sounds different in my headphones now, so maybe we'll just go with that. All right. Anyways, it's just anarchy in here. All right, everybody. It's time to start talking about cool kids and cool kids table. This week it was Nintendo, which of course I have not done yet, and I've said 3 times. But let's move on to the kids who are much cooler than me this week because I will do. I thought I had something, I just didn't have it. So that's what happened. Cool kid table this week. We got a few in here. I'm going to give a shout out first of all to sounds like a short and a chord. Um, I got all my chords are all set. Man. I don't know what to tell you. I can go like this. Anyway. How's that? We're going to see. Okay, we're going to try that one. That might help. It perhaps might help. Otherwise, we're kind of out of luck. We're going to go with that. Okay. So, cool kid table. Let's move over to here. Wait a minute. We got some new things over here. What's this? Fight. Reactive counter. We got. Oh, he's got something here. I'm going to have to show that off afterwards. Okay, we're going to go to there in a little bit. We'll go over there. Titan just put something in there. I'm glad I looked. I hope he comes over and watches the show. Yes, I pulled the plug and then plugged it back in again. That's what I just did. What I just did. But I'm hoping it's not this cord. And I don't want to have to change microphones yet again. So if it's really that bad, let me know and I'll try that. But on my earphones, it doesn't sound bad at all. So it's going through all that correctly. It would only be from there to there to there. So let's see what happens, everybody. All right. Cool kid table. Let's go over to the cool kid. I have to go over to here. And we're going to go over to here. Here we go. Now we're talking. Well, what's this? A different camera? What? Now I have to move stuff so I can talk better like that. All right. You can seize me a little bit better this way. Do. I'm over here in front of the library, see? All right. So, who do we got this week? Let's take a look. Up first, we got Timber. Ready? Our first and I think our first YouTuber who's been back and very loyal. I think you've only missed one. I don't think you've missed any. But yeah, let's see what you got. Hold on. Boom. Look at that one. Happy Yoshi. Look at that jumping around. All happy, fun, stun, hearts. Hearts. Well, Tim's pretty happy about. Yeah, definitely had a good. I can't see it from this distance because it's really small. I wish I had looked a little closer at it. Um, I like it. I like it very much. I like the colors. I do not do colors with my stuff too often. It's kind of rare that you see me doing colors. But I appreciate color. It's just very time consuming. I get, distracted, believe it or not. I get distracted by things. And then I don't know what I'm doing. You guys know. You guys know. You guys, oh no, you know this. All right. Thank you very much, Tim. You rock. Thank you very much for your submission this week and your participation. Goes a long way. Goes a long way. We're going to get more people. Trust me, we're going to get tens of people by next week. Watch. Watch. And we got VLT, the tasty, digitally done, not AI done. Like I said, digital's okay, but as long as there's no AI allowed at the cool kid table. Um, there can maybe someday we'll have an AI uh, art group or something like that. But for right now, we want to get our own fingers at to work at all our fiddlings and creatings and whatnot. We want it to go that direction, not through just make me this. We can do that. That's just like anything. You know what? They can make it do that with art, but they haven't done it with like food yet, like in the Jetsons. You know how they just had that thing, I want such and such and such, and it heard you, and boom, it was done. I'd really like them to invent that before they take over, you know, our artistic creativity and stuff like that. That's the worst thing I see about AI is it's gonna make people lazy, and everybody's gonna think they're an artist, but they're not. It's AI. You're just describing something. You're more a writer. The better your picture, the better writer it is when it comes to AI. Yeah, so there's that. I like it. Donkey Kong, as a matter of fact, was the first it was the first game that I ever really liked that was Nintendo. And it was the introduction of Mario and Princess Peach and and of course Donkey Kong. I was watching a thing on that, and it was showing how these gamers could beat it, right? How high can you go past the actual end board? And there's a certain spot where it won't go past because the numbers in the logic in the board or something like that when it was made wouldn't let you cheat past a certain amount of times. And I don't know how it was done, but it was weird. It was like board, some crazy board, 100 something boards in or something like that, 200 boards in or some crazy amount. Um, you had to defeat all those boards in order to do it, but the guy knew every pattern and everything, and he played it. It was pretty cool, actually. It was kind of a cool video, something to look up if you're into Nintendo. But Donkey Kong was my first. That was one of my first really uh, addictive games when we were in the arcade. Station Break was one in Timeout were the two arcades in the two malls. We had two malls that were next to each other. And there was a big parking lot in between the two. and then there was like a supermarket in the center, and then it turned into, oh geez, what it turned into, TJ Maxx or something like that. I forget what it was, some weird thing. But it was a supermarket before that, and I got stories about that place. Oh man, I got to get somebody here with me. My brother, I don't think my brother was there, but I know a bunch of my friends were. I know my one friend was, and we noticed that they left a whole lot of cases of beer on the dock behind the supermarket, and behind the supermarket was more parking lot, but just beyond that was uh, woods. Luckily for us, and we drank. I think it was John Labatt's 50/50s, little beers or something. It was a long time ago. We had them stashed in the woods forever. They were gross. They were disgusting. But you're 15 or 16 and you find a bunch of beer around. Well, you're not going to pass up that. So, anyways, yeah. See, ADHD. Sorry. Thank you very much, BLT. I had a BLT last week. Okay. Thank you very much for your participation and your sandwich. It's awesome. All right. Who's next? Carmen. Boom. I forget this guy's name. I've been trying. Toad, right? Just Toad, right? I think that's his name. I think it's just Toad. The Toadstool or Toad? I don't just don't remember. I'd have to go over here and talk to you guys over here to know. Earl Grey. Hot. Okay, sorry, I just looked at that. Yeah, Star Trek, the replicator, exactly. Yeah, the AI ban is digital is okay because you're still doing it, but okay, I'm just reading some of this. I live close to Atlanta. You had malls all around, but before you had friends who could drive, you went to Gwinnett Place Mall, the mall they used for second season of Stranger Things. Get out of here! Get out of here! Is it really? Is it really that place? For real? For real? Come on! Oh my gosh, I gotta put a whole bunch of these up there for you. Wow, are you kidding me? That's really the thing? It's the actual place? Oh yeah, you're in Georgia. That's awesome. 100%. Nice. Show some love out there for her. That's awesome. No kidding. Wow, that's super cool. That's beyond cool. I would go there. I love Stranger Things. I still have not watched the last episode of the last season. I keep falling asleep. Maybe I'll watch it tonight. I'll watch it tonight. All right. All right. Thank you very much for participating. If you didn't do this recently, I hope that you did this recently and it gave you a reason to smile because you've been down and out for a little bit, and that would mean that also that you had found your art stuff or gotten some new stuff, new sketchbook and stuff. I really hope that you found that stuff and got back into it, just for your own health. And you said that you had to go to mom's to the hospital again, which is not cool. So I'm going to let's all send good thoughts out to everybody else, especially Carmen and her mom, uh, and all of us and our moms who are struggling. Uh, I struggle. I always have. It's a struggle. All right, let's see. Oh, also, just as a teaser, I have no idea what you want to do for dark, Chris After Dark. So if there's a subject you want to look at, we're going to take a look. Otherwise, I'm going to go with like Dog Man or something like that. And we're going to look at some shorts. We'll try to find a couple clips of Dog Man, I'm thinking. Or nah, I don't want to do UFOs because it gets easy to get lost into that very quickly. We can take a look at whatever you guys want, though. So throw out some suggestions if there's something you want to check out after this. All right, let's go through here. Thank you very much for your lovely toad, Carmen, um, and your participation, like everyone else. It means a lot. Thank you very much. I mean it. I means it. Now we got Nicole is our big winner this week. She got 3 in a row here. And then we got a really quick jump over and see if I can show you Titans real quick. Let's see if I can do that. Okay, let's do Nicole's first. Number one for Nicole, the what 16-bit Mario. Very nice indeed. That should go on the wall if it isn't. It looks like it's on a stretched board. So yeah, throw it up on a. You probably have a Nintendo wall because you also. Very nice job, by the way. Thank you. Let me just say something. Nicole has been around forever, since almost the beginning of the group over in Facebook. I just want to applaud you yet again. And she always throws up. She's the only person that remembers to post things up there. Usually, some people do, but more than me. So I got to give her credit on that. She's the best administrator out there because it would probably fade away without her. I would get lackadaisical in everyone, and then eventually she would wander away, and that would not be good. So thank you very much. I appreciate you. Big loves. Big loves, Nicole. All right, what else we got, Nicole? Boom. Um, this is the wrestling one from. I made this bigger before. Let me do that. I can make it. Watch it. Unlock it. No, unlock it. Unlock this one. Yeah, on there. Stretch it because I want to get it right in there. Pro wrestling. I know that. There you go. Pro Wrestling Entertainment System. Nintendo. This is old school Nintendo. So, you know. See, I do have the ability to screw around and do that. So that's kind of cool, huh? So there you go. Tell me that isn't nice. Thank you very much, Nicole. And one more. Boom. The boxers from what was it called? Knockout, right? Wasn't it called Knockout? Punch Out? I think it was Punch Out or something like that. Those are the characters from that one. That's old school too. These are all old school. Like uh, NES, uh, like one. It's like the original system. One, two. This is a long time ago. Very nice job. Very nice, Nicole. You have the uh, high achievement award for amount put in this week, as well as being number one administrator. Thank you very much. Good stuff. Good stuff, everybody. All right, we're gonna go to boom. Bucket of picks. All right, so that is the bucket of picks, and this is how everybody had that stuff put on by either putting it on Facebook on Fan Art Workshop Consortium and joining on over there and posting it there, or sending it to bucket o picks, all one word, at gmail.com. Send that in. Oh, wait a minute, we're not done. Oh no, yes, we are done. Oh no, we're not done. We have one late entry. I'm going to try to get on here. We're going to go to a different way to do this. We're going to go boom. 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 And there you go. Printed out by Titan Ross. Dug out his 80s original Nintendo display stand sign. But these were onto the playable display consoles and toy stores back when he was a kid. Holy crap, that's like an original. Look at that. Oh, it's got the screw on parts on it from the top of the stand. That's awesome. That's pretty damn awesome. You got to admit, that's cool as hell. All right, main cam. All right, now we're back over here. Woo! Cool kid table. Everybody have a seat. Hoorah! 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 All right, couple things I want to show that are pretty cool that I got. Okay, like I always say, I got more projects than I have lifetime, but I got another one. I just had to take on another one, right? So, check this out. See how I had my branding out here? I had my branding ready to go this way. Okay, so I got this, right? I saved this from the garbage. Okay, bear with me. I saved this from my garbage. I think my son moved downstairs and he had to, and his girlfriend's in there with him and whatnot, and it's a bigger room and he had to get rid. He had to make room for her stuff, so he was going to throw away this print that's on canvas, right? Right. So it's the and whatnot, right? Rolling weights. So I'm gonna here, you can see it better this way, right? If I kind of go like that. So what I'm gonna do is like I'm gonna go over the top of it, and I'm gonna I might put like a giant like Nessie coming out of the water, or like UFOs with the shadows down on the water, like here and there, around and stuff like that. I'm gonna do one of those. It's not a. I'm gonna start doing these kind of things, and then giving them away to my friends. I think is what I'm gonna do. I send them to y'all, but it costs a lot of money. So yeah, that's a nice little thing that I had going on that off to the side there that hopefully I can get to. Hopefully my 88. I'll get to it. I know I'll get to it because I will. I'll get to it. Years. I really want to get back to that. Let's put it that way. I have every intention. See, once again, my studio is turning into the bench of good intentions. I can't do that. I can't have that. So perhaps I'll get to that in a little. All right. Raise your hand if you got a bench of good intentions. Come on now. Come on now. Who's got a bench of good flying saucers? Oh, Godzilla. Godzilla would be good. You are so right. Right? Yeah, Seascape, but Punch Out was the name of it. Okay, yep. Watching Paranormal caught on tape on the Ghosts Are Real channel. What? Ghosts Are Real channel? What? Sling's got Ghosts Are Real channel. That sounds cool as hell. Wow. And Nicole painted all those for her brother, who's a huge video game fan. Got all the systems. That's like my brother. All right. That's pretty cool. All right. Let's go back to here. Okay. See, I just had to catch up on the comments, obviously. Okay, what else happened today? Oh yeah, I was off all week. Tomorrow I have to go back to work. Sing it with me. Right? Horribleness. Hate it. Hate it. Those headphones make my head scratch and my ears sweat, but it's better to hear it. Better to hear me by. All right, I gotta take this just so you know this is mine. All right. What else we got here? We got shit everywhere. So, like I was saying, I have to go back to work tomorrow. Boo hoo. And but this past week has been so nice. I had the staycation. I stayed at home, and I had to adult almost the whole time. Boo! Who likes adulting on vacation? Vacation, and I had to get crap done that like had to be done. Boo! No, well, there was a lot of frivolous things. Well, then even that wasn't frivolous, but my gardening I had to do, but that's not frivolous to me. It was very cool. It was nice to just break it all up with that. But I had to do the front brakes on my truck because tags were way overdue. My inspection sticker in New York, uh, uh, you have to register your car every 2 years, and you have to inspect it every year. Well, in my world, I kind of get to it when I get to it. So it's been overdue for like ran out in. uh, I was working on a year. I was at a year and a half overdue. So I did pretty good. But the bad thing was, and I was getting really nervous because the tag on it was like red, and yeah, nobody's had red tags like for over a year and a half. So you know, almost a year since there's been a legal red tag. So they should have been off all the cars. So it was just a matter of time. So in order to get it inspected, I had to fix some brakes. So I fixed the front brakes because I hear the crunchies, right? It had a case of the crunchies. So I said, screw it. I'm just going to buy two new front rotors, brake pads, slap them on, right? Little to no trouble until I took it for a test drive later that day because I'm thinking, oh, it's all good, blah, 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 right? And I hear the crunchy, crunchy, grindy, grindy sounds again. It's still, I should say, I'm like, oh, crap, I need to do the backs. Crap, I thought I was going to get away with just the fronts. I could have sworn it was the fronts, but no. So then I spent the next day getting parts and doing the back brakes, which were not easy to do. The angles of everything and trying to break the nut free was a challenge. And I ended up using a piece of stump to get it up high enough and a bar to push up on the wrench because I didn't have enough swing room to have something long on it to lever it. So my leverage was not in my favor, and neither was my strength apparently. So I ended up putting a lever underneath the wrench from on top of the thing and snapped it that way. And once I did that, it was like quite easy. I got that all done, two new rotors, another set of brake pads for the back, blah, blah, blah. Ooh, nice, nice brakes. Nice brakes. Did that and got it done. And then my registration was overdue, so I spent enough. So I spent Friday getting the inspection, actual inspection, and then immediately went to DMV. Actually, I picked up a friend from high school that I haven't seen in freaking years, and he hung out with me, and we went to DMV, and then we went to lunch and stuff. But I got it all done, so I did my adulting. I had no time to actually have real fun or create anything. I'm a little perturbed about not being able to do that on my vacation, but I'll just make up for it this week. Spend a ton of time in the garden, so that's cool. That's kind of creative, right? Being creative. I got some really nice plants. I got two specifically that are really nice, and I got let's see, high producing eggplants. If somebody would like an eggplant, uh, let me know. Uh, no, and oh my god. So yeah, I have eggplants which are highly productive. But there's like I only have three plants, and I have like 19 freaking eggplants. It seems I gave a few away already. Got to give a few away tomorrow. Um, let's see what else we got going on. We got in there. I got tomatoes, which are just barely starting to turn red. I got like four tomato plants. I got what else did I do this year? Beans, bush beans. Those are doing well. Um, I got them all in raised beds too, which I absolutely love. I gotta say, raised bed gardening is the way to freaking go. Unless you're doing like a giant field, you know what I mean? But raised beds and then using straw for mulch works great. So those two things have been really big for me so far. I'll have to do an outdoor show. Maybe I can try to squeak it out outdoors one of these times here. I might be able to do it. I don't know if the reception for my Wi-Fi is that good though. I don't know. I could just do it like right outside. I don't know. I'll post a. I got a video. I'll try to post it over on the Facebook group. Okay. That's and what else do I got? I got cantaloupes that are growing and cannabis and New York cannabis. Yeah, I'm in New York, so I can say that it's legal. I have my two, and let's see what else I got. More tomatoes. Yeah, that's about it. Basil, good stuff. Anyways, salad stuff, good stuff. Let's see. So with that being said, that's what my creative was in my week of vacationing, and I did not sleep in past. I think 8:30 was the latest day I slept. Tomorrow I won't want to get up at all. Boo. Say it with me. Boo. Boo onward. Boo. 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 All right. Where are we at over here? Carmen loves eggplant. I can send you some. Remember the days of putting a pics in a car? Yes. Remember that? Putting a pics in the did that a few times. Gotta get back to my boo. You gotta go back tomorrow too? Not cool. except for the paycheck. Exactly. UFOs, Godzilla, and Tina from Bob's Burgers in the picture. That would, that's a hell of a thing. Yes, boo. I say boo. All right. So let's see. What are we gonna do? All right. Time to sing our Alamata. Alamata, Alamata. Time to sing our Alamata. Where did I get that from? I got that from someone. Time to sing our Alamata. I can't. It's from something. It's at the beginning of something. And I don't know why I'm stirring it. I'm just breaking them into pieces. Okay, bucket of picks, bucket of picks, bucket of picks. Time to do the big O, where I pay you guys back because you have listened to all my ranting and ravings for the past, I don't know, 17 minutes or so. Let me take a look. Let me take a look. No, it's not 17 minutes. I can tell you that. Whew, it's 31 minutes, maybe something like that. I think maybe. I think that's what it is. I don't know. I think I wore the shirt last Sunday too. How bad is that? All right, it's crazy. What do we- It looks like I'm watching one from last time over here for some reason. Very strange. It's all very strange. It's crazy. I'm not gonna be okay. Get back over here so I can concentrate here. All right, time to sing our Alamata. If you don't know it, just sing along. It's pretty easy. It goes bucket opex. If you can't, if you don't know the words, just follow the bouncing finger to a big O. Okay, ready? Gotta oxygenate. So everybody oxygenate. Gather around the kids. Actually, no, don't do that. I'm going to move this away a little bit. I think perhaps this week the O might hang in there the whole time. So it gets long. I'd like to give a long O. Giving long O's to the- I'm jazzy like that. All right. Oh man, my wrist. My wrist is really bad, people. I'm doing this with the bucket, right? Just this little move right here with my wrist, and it hurts. Like can't do it, man. That hurts. Arthritis is a bitch. I have to look up anti-inflammatory foods and start eating those is what I really need. That would probably be a good starting point, don't you think? I think. I think so. I think a bunch of us could probably I think we're all kind of some of us are in the same range here as far as age, I think. So and if not, you'll see. It wouldn't be bad advice to, you know, hand out to one another. I'll pull that out of the way just a little bit. We'll put it over here. Okay? So it's going to actually work better from this direction here, perhaps right here. Okay. Okay. Good. Okay. Nope, that's not it. I'm just getting warmed up. Okay. Buck. See, officially stolen from Jason Bowman, Mr. Attitude of casual indifference about just about everything. But don't get him into politics. Just don't do it. I'm warning you now. Don't ever do it. Don't ever do it. We should call him. Should we call him? Let's call him. Let's call him. Should we call him after the O? Tell him no, we'll call him afterwards and we'll tell him he missed a great O. What a great O he has missed. Right? Yeah, let's do it that way. See, finally, this way works much better. I couldn't figure that out because it's like, it's, reversal. All right, let's see. What are we going to do? I'm going to just check the comments real quick. 37 minutes. All right. I want you all to O along with me, okay? So prepare yourself. A little bronchial foreplay. Get some oxygen in there. That's how you do it. Ready? Yeah. Sorry. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Woo. Wow. Wow. How'd we do? How'd we do? It felt like about 19 minutes to me. My eyes got a little we're watery on that one. My eyes watered. That O was so good. What do we got? What do we got? And how did it sound? Those are my questions. Those are my questions. All right. Yes. 1 minute, 8.38 seconds. 108.3. Yeah. Holla to the champion O giver. I am the giver of O's. And I have to say I'm quite, I'm quite good with it. I'm at the height of my O right there. Oh no, I have 121. 108. I'm working my way back. Yeah, baby. Yeah. That's right. Who's gonna give you a better, longer O than that? Nobody. Nobody's gonna do that, see? And we put our branding back in place. There we go. So nobody's gonna do it like that. Don't do me like that. Oh, I deserve a little sip. Excuse me for 1 minute. I'm trying not to slurp. Wow. All righty. Woo. That is the stuff. That's the stuff right there. Uh, yeah, you heard it this time too. Nice. Very good. Well, I kind of went lower. There's some settings that I got to do that'll probably make up for the underwater sound that you guys are getting. But I had to really. I kind of went lower tech in order to get going what I needed to do. So it worked, and you could hear me do the O. And I wonder if you can hear me do harmonica on this now. Uh, of course, I have a harmonica. I know, Carmen, you hate it. I know you do, but I got to test this out. You know, I got to test this out. You must test this out. Okay, let's go back. It's not great. Much okay, very good. So this isn't even a good one, but ooh, that's really high pitch. This is really high. Let me see. Okay, it sounds like you can hear it. That's kind of cool. That's nice to know I can do that, make noise again. Yay, noise! Hooray for noise, huh, Carmen? You're out fun listening to me and hitting golf balls? That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. You should have like Chevy Chase there with you. You know what I mean? I can just picture him out there, just whacking balls. You know what I mean? You're out there just whacking at balls. Yeah. Okay. All right. Thanks for sharing. All right. Here we go. We have to actually pick and find out. So now we all did a good job last week, except for me, and I will make up for that. But um, let's see what we get this week. Get down to a subject. What else can we talk about? There's something else I wanted to talk about. I don't remember what it was. Can't remember what it was. Maybe it'll come to me. There's another something I wanted to mention and squawk about for a while. All right, I'm going into the bucket. I'm going in. Ready? With the magic hand in the magic bucket. All right, boom. This feels solid. It's favorite something because I see FA. See, let's see. Let's see if it's worthwhile to ones of us, my ones of viewers. Favorite villains. Ooh. This could go a lot of different ways, man, because you could do like, well, not to get too crazy. Villain it. I would say, I don't know, favorite villains. I hope nobody's going the serial killer route. That was bad. See, that's one thing about these. It's hard to hold them. Favorite villains. Oh no! Here's a screenshot. Huh, no, Nicole's been doing the best. That's another reason I have to applaud Nicole. What do you guys think, by the way? I'm gonna need some comments in order to know if you guys want to do this or not. Don't forget, because we're all part of a big team here, the big club, the big cool kid club. So I need the cool kids to chime in and say yes, yay, or nay. We got okay. Carmen says it's okay. Tim has got a three thumbs up. Nicole says okay. Um, Lori Catlin says okay. Nice, nice. Snidely Whiplash. Oh, that's a great one. Oh, that's a good one. Oh man, I want to do. Oh, maybe. Ooh, I know. Ooh, I got a couple of villains that I like. Oh, I got some in mind. Should I tell you guys? Oh, see, Boris and Natasha. That's what I was gonna do. All right. I might not do that, but I'm thinking I need to do something different. I'm thinking I'm gonna really like to sculpt it. And Boris and Natasha are like only two colors. It's only black and white, pretty much, I think. I think her mascara is like purple or something. Did I do Boris and Natasha one time? Did I do this already? Did I sculpt one? I don't want to make the same mistake I did last time. This week. Yeah, I got a Luigi around. I could just throw him. Turns out I didn't. All right. Well, it's all right. I run this. Who am I? I run this show. I put the toilets in this joint. That's who I am. Oh, gotta get the branding back. Sorry, sorry. All right. All right. So we got that. We got that. That was easy. First shot this time. But oh, where was I? Back. Nicole, once again, I have to give more honorable mention to Nicole because she has been doing the coolest. Well, I think she's using AI, but the uh, the the title pictures and stuff that she does when she puts it on the group and shows what it is. It's been there was I did the 70s show one. If you're looking on the banners here for the YouTube banners, but I use hers usually because she's been doing some really good ones. So maybe she could make me into a villain holding on to a favorite villain. You know what I mean? I'm gonna let her do her thing because she's very creative with it and it works great. So if you want to do that, that would really help. How about if I go like this? Mm, mm. There's some screenshot opportunities for that for you. All right. All right. Where were we? We did that. We did that. Man, we are moving along. Moving along. Man, I don't think I forgot too many things this week. I talked about my picture there. Let's see. We did that. What else do we got up next? Oh, we just got to do dark time, right? Ooh, let's get spooky. Should we get spooky? Get spooky. What do you guys? Oh, I need some suggestions on what we're gonna look up. I have to look if you said anything back then. You guys say anything about it back then? Um, oh, and I forgot to give Sandra honorable mention that I know she made a long time ago a Mario, and she was unable to find it. And I wanted to mention that before. Oh, I got a cook Captain Hook one I could put on there just for the fun of it. I won't call it mine, but I'll show you guys. This one I did. It's a short I got on YouTube of Captain Hook. It's actually pretty good. With Shel Silverstein doing the vocal. I'll show. I'll post it when it's up there. I'll put it under the thing there. Let's see. Do we have any? Let's do ghosts. Should we look for ghosts? You guys want to look for ghosts for Chris After Dark or Bucket After Dark? The dark side of the bucket, like the dark side of the Balkans. Ooh, all right. Let's go exploring. Let's go exploring. All right. Let's go over here. Hopefully, this will all go. Cruella de Vil. That's another good one. All right. We're going to be here. So I'm going to need to find. We're going to have to go spelunking together. So let's go. We got moving background. Go display capture. Undo that. We're going to bring this. All right. I got to shrink this down. Hang on. I got to shrink this down to fit here. Okay. Whoops. And bring this down. Catch all that. Yeah. Got to get it in. Okay, now it's that. So you'll see everything that I see. And then if I do, I'll lock this in. You guys can see how I do this. We're like this. So hang on. And we're gonna shut that down. Open this one up. That's me over here. Ooh, spooky, spooky. Right? All right. What are we gonna look for? I can't see the guy who's doing the show. What the hell? What kind of show is this? It's a show that isn't a show or something. All right, I'm gonna just make this smaller. All right, and then I'm gonna lock. I'm gonna put a. Gonna put me. Wait, no, I'm not gonna take it. Do this and move it over the hell. And I'll just hide over here in the corner. All right, I'll just be over here in the corner while we go over here and go to here. That's me streaming. Did you see that? YouTuber. All right, let's see what we can find. Should we do shorts? Let's do ghosts on camera. Video. Ghost videos real. There we go. Because we're going to only find the real ones now. Let's see what we got. Now, I do want to do this. So I'm going to put up the volume on the desktop. So we're going to have that. So if it does have, we will have audio for it. Whoops. Okay. We want to go here. Scary ghost videos. Top five, but it's 18 minutes. That's 3 minutes each. Oh, what's this? Real ghosts caught on camera. horror video. Let's check it out. Check it out. Oh, you know what I could do? I could get that out of the way. Hang on, we're gonna skip this. We're gonna stop that. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna make it better. Hang on. Please bear with me. Carmen's going, what the hell is that? Unlock it. That's bigger. We only want that corner-ish. So, this, which I think should cut off most of that junk on the side. Right? Should make it pretty good. Okay, there we go. Where's that? What's that? Okay. What? That's moving on its own, man. What the hell is that crap? What is that shit? I thought that might have been going with some help there. That was weird. That was weird. Wow. Wow. What the hell? Right? Tell me, come on. What the hell? All right. What else we got? Let's go find another one. I don't know. You guys think? You guys think ghosts are real or what? Or what are ghosts? Are they demons? They're trying to trick us by that kind of thing. I'm looking for short ones. Let's see what else we got. Haunted house. These are all really long. Here we go. What's this? Real ghost caught on camera. 9 seconds. What? Oh, what the hell is that? Well, that's not anything that I thought. What the hell's that? That's not. That's not anything that makes any sense to me. Ghost videos, dude. Stain your pants. What? Here we go. What's this one?
TikTok user Harry McClary uploaded a video back in 2020 which shows him documenting the alleged paranormal activity inside his home. One night, he was hearing strange noises coming from his basement. Once he gathered the courage to investigate, he grabbed his phone and recorded the following.
Hello?
What the hell is that?
Oh my god!
What
TikTok
the?
user Harry McClary
All
uploaded a
right.
video back in 20.
All right. Let's just hang on. No, I don't
TikTok
want that.
user
Can I
Harry
jump?
McClary uploaded a
All
video.
right, I'm going to jump to the end. I'm not
Hello?
seeing anything at the end here, though. Where did he jump and run?
Oh my god!
TikTok
it
user Harry.
sounded like somebody was coming up the stairs. That's what it sounded like. Definitely sounded like that. That would scare the living crap out of me. Matter of fact, I should probably turn on the light. I'm scared. Well, you can't see me anyway, so yeah, man, that would scare the living hell out of me. I would, oh man, but I think I could take that better than being out at sea, out in open sea or whatever. All right, let's see.
TikTok user Harry McClary
All right. Yeah,
uploaded
we
a
saw,
video
we
back
saw,
in
we saw.
Hey, if you're watching this, could you maybe subscribe? It'll really
No, that's not what I want. Okay, here we go. The most clear image of a ghost ever captured from a channel called Darkness Prevails.
YouTuber Midwest Ghost Hunter decided to explore an abandoned graveyard in Minnesota. The old graveyard used to be a part of a thriving town, but now it's just a ghost town. People visiting the cemetery report seeing an alarming amount of paranormal activity, and many locals tell investigators to stay away. And this YouTuber soon finds out why. He begins his investigation at what appears to be a smashed grave.
What
Okay.
happened? Is it vandalized?
That's not cool.
Okay, I just heard you.
Knowing that he is not alone, he continues his investigation to another tombstone.
Oh, whoa, whoa!
He decides to take pictures of the site in hopes of capturing some kind of ghostly figure. If you look closely at this image, you can see what appears to be two children.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Look at that, man. That's crazy. That's crazy. And if you look, it looks like there's like a shadow from the fence, like on it right there too. See that? Like the flash. So there's something there. It looks like two dolls or something like that, though. It kind of looks like dolls, but it could be two really little kids. That's nuts. That's crazy. What do you guys think of that? What What do you guys think of that? Oh my gosh. I gotta see what you guys are saying. Yeah, I know. Creepy as hell, right? Lori's got the best list of villains ever. How about he whose name cannot be mentioned? How about Voldemort? Right. That's one of my favorite villains. Yeah, Voldemort's good. Oh, you know what? The devil from Labyrinth, man, played by Tim Curry. Unbelievably great, unbelievably fucking good portrait of freaking the devil. It was freaking awesome. Freaking awesome. Oh, Carmen got a ghost hunter kit for her birthday. Nice. We should do that. We should all meet together somewhere and hunt ghosts. Go and hunt some ghosts somewhere. That would be pretty fun. All cling to each other and scream like little children. Um, I know Nicole does it. Nicole's already a veteran ghost hunter. I have not gone ghost hunting, but I think I've run into perhaps spirity type things. That's all I'm going to talk about that for now, right now. But maybe we should do that one of these times. Come across and do that. Let's go back. Let's find one more. One more. Right? Let's do one more. Um, oh, this guy in the boat's the best. No fucking witch. That's cool as hell. Sorry, I had to show you that. What? No, that's not it.
YouTuber Midwest Ghost Hunter decided to explore.
Um, that one we looked at. That one we looked at. That one we looked at. This real ghost caught on camera. Let's see. Do you think it's real or fake? Let's see.
Amy?
It's fake. It's one of those fake things. That's just
Amy?
stupid. That's just dumb. Sorry. That one was terrible. Let's see. What do we got? See ghost Child sees ghost in a mirror. Now, I think this actually might be have some credibility. I remember my daughter used to look around at things that weren't there. And we have a picture, if I could ever find it, my daughter when she was probably not even two, one and a half, something like that. There's a picture of her and she's looking up. And in the picture, there's like wispy, like ghost thingy in the like smoke. And we didn't smoke. It's a young child. We're not gonna smoke next to a child. And and she's like looking up right at it, man. Like she sees it. It's crazy. I have to ask her about that. I wish I could find that picture, man. I searched for it once and couldn't find it. Crazy. Anyways, let's take a look at this and see what.
Child sees ghost in mirror.
It's him. He doesn't see himself.
Child sees ghost.
No, he doesn't. All right, that was crap. Boo. What's this? Real ghost caught by closed circuit TV. Not a ghost. That's not anything. Good thing ghost captured on camera. And the real devil. What? What are we finding? All right. I think this is just people trying to get a few views here, but let's take a look at this one.
A woman decided to head downstairs one evening to grab a drink and encountered something truly bizarre. She mentioned that her family was fast asleep upstairs and that her dog was on the couch sleeping as well. The family has experienced several strange events while living there, from hearing disembodied voices to seeing strange shadow figures in various rooms.
What do you think?
The first voice is more of a whisper
What?
and must be quite
What's the
close to
voice?
the camera microphone. Seconds later, she clearly responds to the second voice and stops cold in her tracks. A woman decided to head
All right.
downstairs one
That's a
evening
little
to grab a
iffy.
drink and encountered something.
That's a little iffy, that one. Bedroom paranormal activity caught on camera. Part 6 of 16. No. 10 seconds. Real devil?
Ding dong, I know you can hear me. Open up the door. I only wanna play a little. Ding dong, you can't keep me waiting. Ding dong, I know you can hear me. Open up the door. I only wanna play a little. Ding dong, you can't keep me waiting. Ding
That's
dong, I know
creepy
you
as
can
hell. That's somebody with their arms outstretched just like her. And watch, you can see it bounce at the very end.
hear me. Open up the
Doing the same
door.
thing.
I only wanna play a little. Ding dong, you
See, you
can't
can see
keep
it
me
bouncing.
waiting. Ding dong, I know you can hear.
All right, that's creepy. That's creepy.
I don't have anything
Maybe he's
funny.
got influence over him or something
I
like
don't
that.
have
I
anything
don't know
funny
about
to say.
that. I don't know about that. What else we got? Uh, we did that, check that, check that. Here we go. Night driving. Let's see. It's only 6 seconds or something.
ध्यान से वो खड़ा है ना आगे जूम कर जूम कर जूम कर अरे सब
What is that?
ध्यान से वो खड़ा है ना आगे
I don't even see it. I'm gonna try to stop it. I didn't see it. Damn. Right here.
ध्यान से वो खड़ा है ना आगे जूम कर जूम कर जूम कर
I don't know what they see. That?
अरे सब
I don't see nothing. I see nothing. Nothing from these crazies. That's somebody thing. Going through one of the scariest roads in Texas. Doesn't mean you're gonna see nothing. Ghost walking on the road.
नीलू कहाँ है रात में नहीं करे नहीं करे
That's weird.
नीलू
No,
कहाँ है रात में
that's no ghost. That's just somebody walking. Yeah, never stop your car, by the way. Never stop your car in the middle of the night. Don't do it. Just don't do it. Unless, like, you know, you hit a dog or something, then you gotta stop. All right. Watch closely. Okay. Don't drive.
This is why you should never drive country roads at night. This video was captured by a car's dashcam while riding around a forested area. Things become strange when the driver notices something strange on the road.
Damn!
Watch closely.
If this is a jump scare, I'm gonna be pissed. What?
The f is that? Watch next. Links in the top comment.
Well, that is a little crazy, huh? That's a little nutty. Little nutty buddy. All right. Well, there's some weird stuff. I'm gonna have to screen these a little better and get them ready, I think. But it was such a nice day. Such a nice day. But I had everything. I did manage to get everything else like volume. You can hear me give you a big O. You can actually receive a big O in a good fashion now. Let's see what else. We got a good pick. Favorite villains. I've covered all the bases, so give me a break if I didn't have those lined up for you. Next time I will. I will. So if you have any suggestions on what you want to kind of look at, let me know. I'll just get some freaky things otherwise, and we'll check it out and we'll look at some freaky videos. So we'll conclude the bucket of picks. So thank you very much for everybody who hung out all this very long time throughout all of this, and joined me again for another week. You guys make my week. Thank you very much. Week after week, I shall be here just like old faithful, I guess, until I get more than ones of viewers. I guess we're gonna be working on that. We'll work on that. I was talking to a guy, a friend of mine, my friend who I talked about earlier. He actually was doing. He knows computers and shit much better than me. So, and he wanted to know the live streaming part of it, and he would show me the getting of views part of it and building community part of it because he knows that kind of thing and stuff. So, like platforms and all that stuff and how to do it. He knows how to do all the technical side of it. So I might have found myself a friend slash engineer to give me a hand on this. Yeah. So go out there, make something favorite villain, figure out what your favorite villain is, and create something relatable. And we will come back next week and do this again on Bucket Picks. If you want to send it to bucketopicks@gmail.com, that is quite all right. That's how I get a few of them. And you can also post it on Fan Art Workshop Consortium group on Facebook. Been there for years. You got to go in there if you're not part of it. Just sign up. Somebody will, either Nicole will lie or I will okay you into the group, and boom, and you can post it there. It's easier doing that way if you're a Facebook person. But Facebook, in my opinion, is crumbling quickly and shall cease to exist at some point soon. So I am going to post this because I record it, and I'm going to post it over there instead of plastering it across the public over there. I just want to do it here. So that's kind of what we're going for. All right, everybody. For keeping you chuckled for a little while here, what, 15 minutes or so, something like that? I'm guessing like 15 minutes or something. I have no idea. Probably much longer than that. But take yourself a little rest this week and create something and come back next week again. Thank you so much for stopping in. We will do this again next week. Make sure you post. Have a good time. And the only thing I ask in return is, do you make 2 people smile, who made 2 people smile, who made 2 people smile, who made 2 people smile? And then you can't see me through all them smiles. So go out there, do that, have an excellent week, and I'll catch up with all you folks in, just a little while there. In another week, anyways, right? And we'll resume it there. We'll have a really good time. So the funeral, and the casket had a glass top, and you can see the hand waving the glass. Ah! I think I've seen that. Ah! Not cool. All right. Just reading comments for last time there. Everybody go out there, have a great time, and always remember to have a good week. Take care of yourself, and always, stay in touch with yourself. Peace.